There we
Looks
go.
like folks are back. I'm gonna go ahead and hit record. And we will.
Glad you got your video back, Ray.
Yes, yeah, I actually switched to my iPad and it's working.
I've done that myself. Christopher?
Yes.
And I know you were on the Zoom last week, and maybe you were also, right? How many people did you see zooming in last week for the economic forum?
Well, actually, I was there in person last week, so I was not on.
Okay. Ray, were you there zooming?
Oh, last week?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I
Oh, okay.
wasn't there. Do a lot of other business.
Okay. And
Yeah, I was pulled away last week. I
okay,
couldn't make it last week, unfortunately.
my screen froze at 21. And then it dawned on me later, that probably means we had more than 21 because people come and go at an event like that. So,
Oh, sure.
With our very own George Animus and Mr. Governor Mike Safety. And if you recall, they kind of switched it up a little bit. So they did the thing that Michael Che and Kyle and Josh, that they will write jokes for each other and they have to read it on the spot. So that's what they did. So interpret the results how you will, because one of them wrote the jokes and the other one delivered it. But more people voted for George, so they must have liked it. It was close. It was not close. Like Marie said, it's not close. All right. Couple other items on the agenda for today, just by way of update. In terms of health and welfare, you notice we have maybe not quite as many people here today. I heard from several folks, among them Jerry and Ellen, that they had planned to be here. They're not feeling quite well, so they thought it was better to stay at home. And Joel, I think you got another update.
Well, I just, once again, like to defer to Dr. Bobby, one of us. Maybe, given what's going on right now, have you got an update on the situation? Sure, yeah, so we're hearing, as you already mentioned, so many people that are getting sick, but COVID itself is a little bit of an uptick, but it's adding to that RSV, which is not just a pediatric issue, although it filled up the entire piece for early. Now just the piece, all those kids are over early as well. So that's starting to improve a little bit, and then the flu. And RSV and the flu are always there every year, but this year they're particularly worse. There's some theories about it's because our immune system hasn't been challenged every couple of years. It's harder to sort of mount an immune response when it really hasn't been practicing.
yes.
Or it could be that the virus strain itself this year is worse, and that happens with the flu. It fluctuates. Some years are bad, some years are not. But it's that triple demic is what they're kind of calling it, about RSV, flu, and then a little bit of an uptick in COVID. That just gives a lot of people the sniffles, and they're just as contagious as the other. Not necessarily one that's going to land you in the hospital most of the time, but again, all it takes is a fraction of a percent of people to end up there to fill up the hospital when it's that contagious. So that's what we're dealing with, and then the protection is basically the same as we've always done. We're seeing a lot more masking going on, especially if you're at risk. So that's
Not too late to get a flu shot, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Not too late.
Okay, well, thank you for a little health update there. Any other health and welfare updates from the floor? All right, so I know we've got several guests to be welcome today. Let's see, so if you have a guest today and would like to introduce them, please do. Right on cue, Dean.
Yeah, perfect. I have with me the first point.
So Gene just introduced his first wife. Also his only.
Those of you that don't know me, so my home.
Wonderful. Nice to have you. Oh, wow, 57 years. other guests. I think at this point, we've got like official Rotarians. We can't introduce you as guests any longer. So glad to have you here today. Any guests on Zoom?
No,
So please come on off mute.
Just returning guest. So Chris Lewis, you live in Flint,
All right.
and a
Thank you.
Rotarian with Williamston.
Yeah. I think we're having an audio problem. Okay. So wanted to also share with you, this is the official second reading of the board slate. And so first reading was a couple weeks ago. So we have on the slate Patrick Naswell as president-elect, VPs Ellen Eccles and Joe Martin, directors Nick Gillespie, Marissa Pierce, Ed Fletcher, Dominique Clemens, and treasurer Becky Millsap, and of course Amy Vanderfoot as our administrator. You'll notice Anne Marie is not on that ballot because she was already approved as our next president. So you're in for it now. We've got 6 months of counting. So if there's any nominations from the floor, we will be happy to take the nominations. And if there's no nominations, then last chance, and then we'll be voting on the slate in January. All right. Birthdays, we have usually December birthdays, this is our last meeting in December. I don't have the list in front of me, but Fred does because he's prepared like that. Thank you. So on the 1st of December, we have Jeremy Peters. On the 3rd, we have Duncan Beagle and Dick Schick. The 4th is Ray Gist, so happy birthday belated to Ray. The 14th is Dominique Clemens. We have Dick Kramer on the 21st, Mark Lippincott on the 22nd, Jack Miller on the 26th, Boxing Day, and Ed Fletcher, almost was a New Year's baby, born on the 29th. So happy birthday to our Rotarians. And Dwayne, do you have a December birthday? December 1st. December 1st. Let's add you to the list. Well, happy birthday. So traditionally, we will sing happy birthday to December Rotarians. You want to go to the front by yourself, and otherwise we'll serenade you there. You're all right. Yeah.
How about from not being on a list of representatives?
All right. All right. We're gonna sing it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. All right. Well, and without any further ado, I want to turn it over to Lynetta Coney, who's going to introduce our very, very special guest. Somebody forget the raffle now.
What? I'm not gonna
Somebody besides Fred might win today, so we'll see. And then we'll get to.
No, first of all, I'm looking for an honest.
Right
I
here.
can't stand up.
Hard, yeah. Right here.
Which one? You want- Oh, we have fame and fortune and small house today, so maybe a gallon of gas. So. Sure, some of these.
Lisa Ryan, walk around. Thank you.
Now, would you carefully stir the pot?
Yeah.
Would you throw out one, the
Yeah.
third place?
83822. 83822.
Terry Mormon. All
Gary
right.
Mormon, it's inside job. Now, would you draw the second place winner?
Eight, 83811. 83811.
Wow. The love prevails of the Lord. Maybe not gas to get home. And now, for fame, fortune, and a gallon of Dr. Bobby's case, high test gas. For the rest of us bums or whatever's on sale.
83783. 83783.
It's me.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And now, so.
Okay, so welcome to Mott Community College, and we're happy to host not only Rotary, but the Flint Master Singers. You have seen them before, and they said a portion of them are here, but we know they're mighty, and as Dr. Bobby explained, they have been somewhat afflicted by illness. But without further ado, we will enjoy the music of the season from the Flint Master Singers. Let's welcome.
We're the Flint Master Singers. We've been around since about 1995. And it's a delight to bring you our Christmas program and holiday program. We're doing the short version today, which is light farcical entertainment between the segments of the longer program that we usually do. But today we don't have that longer program, so we're going to do our best to entertain you with our short one. We do a thing called interludes, and the definition of the interludes is that light farcical entertainment between segments of the longer program. Auntie Mame was a flamboyant character who lived life to the fullest. You may remember the Christmas party, Jerry Herman's musical named for her. Our opener, We Need a Little Christmas, came from that show. Now, sometimes it's difficult to decide whether an answering machine is a blessing or a nuisance. Did you know that Santa had one? Diane Springer, who tries to get her list of Santa, but encounters difficulty. She's assisted by Ann Brenner and Alex Stephanie, as she says, "Hello, Mr. Santa."
You reached out at workshop at the North Pole. I'm sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but the elves and I are up to our people belt, preparing for our Christmas World Tour. Please leave a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Ho, 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 ho.
I've been trying for such a long time to get through to you. I know that you've been real busy. Well, I have too. I've been writing down a list of things I want to get from you. I want a great big dog in a bird that sings and a pony I can ride. A brand new pair of Nike Airs to keep me dry and stride. I want a lifetime custody Christmas card and never have to say goodbye. I want a new guitar in the spring. You have it seated your recording time. Please hang up and dial again.
Ho, 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 ho. You've reached that at workshop at the North Pole. I'm sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but the elves and I are up to our people belt, preparing for our Christmas World Tour. Please leave a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Ho, 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 ho.
Hello, Mr. Santa. What's going on? I thought we had a good connection, and then you were gone. I hope the phone company fixed what ever was wrong. I think I'll talk a little faster, so I won't talk too long. I want a great big dog in a room that sings and a pony I can ride. A brand new pair of Nike Airs to keep me bright and dry. I want a lifetime destiny amusement park and never have to stand in line. I want a new guitar and this automated Christmas wish list. If you have a touch phone and any of your presents weigh more than 50 pounds, press 1. If any of your presents is too large to fit in Santa's sleigh, press 2. If you need to speak with someone, press 3. And one of our elves will be with you soon. Thanks again for using Santa's automated birthday wish list. I guess I better get up to time and get myself a touch phone if I'm gonna get my list to Santa.
Every December, the Kentucky Red Texas LA is enjoyed by many. For some, the herald is the start of the holiday season. Singing selections from the ballet are Usher Matthews, Rena Dick, Johnny Miller, and Al Steffi. They sing the Nutcracker Jingles.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. On a field we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing the sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle, 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 jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what it is to ride, oh, what fun it is to ride, one more open sleigh. Jingle, 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 jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride, one more open sleigh. Tonight. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Ring a sleigh song tonight.
We'd like to thank our ballerina and brother for the job well done. Thank you so much. Our group actually started singing the group back when we were at Starvin Center. Glad to be back and provide a little light entertainment. And that song, I think, is going to be White Christmas.
Just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to these sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card may your days be merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be white.
there's gonna be jingle bells, and we're gonna have a little audience participation, in just a minute. We're gonna start out, with, jingle bells.
Dashing through the snow in one horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on uphill tree, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Snowflakes falling all over town, slipping, sliding, everybody rushing round. There's an icy chill in the air, telling us that winter's really here. Oh, I'm so glad that winter is here. Grab your sled and have a happy cheer, because it's snowing, blowing all through the day. Winter winds will surely blow your cares away.
Now, here's where we need your help. We'd like you to sing Jingle Bells, starting with Dashing in the Snow, and we're gonna follow with the accompaniment of the snowflakes.
Snowflakes falling all over town, slipping, sliding, everybody rushing down. There's an icy chill in the air, telling us that winter's really here. Oh, I'm so glad that winter is here. Grab your sled and loud happy cheer, because it's snowing, blowing all through the day. Winter winds will surely blow the cares away.
I'd like to make a few introductions while we get ready for our next song. We have Al Steffi. Al, raise your hand, please. And Ann Bronner. This is great, Al. Dan Springer. George Bolda, who's actually passing out the stuff right now. Donnie Miller. Arthur Meshew. Rena Bishop. Our sound is being operated by John Wood. Larry McDonald is like this. Scott Peter and
Okay.
I want to have on mine. Yeah. Okay, you two.
Well, I don't have an announcement, but as I'm going through the audience and listening to you sing, I hear people even singing parts. Master Singers very definitely use any of you. Be willing to join our group. So if you are interested, you can let me know today, or we are listed, or we are on Facebook with our own contact information and our own. Yes. Thank you all so much for joining. Yeah.
Rock and round, let us through the tree.
Now we have a fire.
Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May the yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, faithful friends who are dear to us, will near to us once more. To the years we have together, in the faith of love, bring a shining star upon the highest, on the highest cloud. And your soul, Merry Christmas now.
What a fabulous way to end the year together. Thank you ever so much. It was terrific. And I didn't know you all on so good at singing. I want to take them up on that offer. So with that, I just want to express gratitude for everybody who had a hand in making today's program worthwhile. Remember the extra miles you went to help us get the spot. Amy, the extra coordination to get the catering taken care of. And of course, all of you, just for your ongoing support, enthusiasm, participation today and throughout the year. Showing up is more than half the battle, and you all have just made this a very special way to end the year. So thank you, and go Firebirds tonight. Hope to see you later. January. We don't have a usual meeting as take obviously the next couple of weeks. If anybody thinks they want to go to the White Horse for lunch on Friday, raise your hand. Thank you all so much.
We are, as Rotarians, are official faith. Those who have forms of gay faith, take a moment to ask some wishes.
Just give them up to He's so much great job.
All right, thanks everybody on Zoom. Have a wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you back in January.